Hello and welcome. We're just having some others join. Good to see everyone.
Hi, Marissa. This is Leslie Westing. I'm just going to go on mute if that's okay. I've got some background stuff and I'm going to go off video, but I'm on.
All right. Good to hear your voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I think we have a good group to go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to this Economic Club Scholarship Leaders Mentoring Program information session for this year. We're really excited about what we're going to be able to share with you this afternoon. I'm excited to see all of your faces. A lot of you are familiar with the program already, as well as quite a few new folks. So I'm excited to share with you guys about the Economic Club's education initiatives and how you can be involved. This year has definitely posed a lot of challenges for us all, especially our scholars. And so we're looking forward to finding ways to support them through their college journey, even in the midst of a pandemic. And you'll hear more about how we're approaching that and how you can be a huge part of that. But first, I wanted to start off with getting to know everyone in the room. And so I'm going to pause sharing my screen for just a second, just so we can all do some brief introductions. Welcome again, everyone. My name is Marissa Mahoney, and I'm the Senior Manager of the Education Programs here at the Economic Club. So first, I'm going to go around the room and have everyone introduce themselves. Please share with the room who you are, whether you're a member or an alum, as well as where you're working now. And one thing just to share about why mentoring is important to you. So I'm going to start with the first member I see, which is Margaret Dunning.
Thank you. Hello, Marissa. Hello, everyone. I'm Margaret Dunning. I'm with a firm called Finn Partners. We're a global integrated marketing company. I'm a member of the Economic Club, a long-term member of the Education Committee. I'm also on the board of Trinity Washington University, and I just don't think there is a better thing to do than mentor all of the amazing talent that the Economic Club's Rubenstein Scholars recognize, and to help them on their journeys. And I just wish the program had existed when I was in college decades ago. Thank you, Marissa.
Thank you, Margaret. Jonah?
Hi, everyone. My name is Jonah Jackson. I am a 2014 scholar, alumni. I'm currently a 3L at Villanova Law School. I'm going to be working at Reed Smith. It's a law firm in Philadelphia upon graduation. Mentorship is important to me because I don't think I'd have made it this far in my career, both educationally and professionally, without mentors that have helped guide me along the way.
Thank you, John. Great to see you. AJ.
Hi, AJ Jones. I am a member of the Economic Club. I am currently the Chief Corporate Affairs and Communication Officer for Varner Pharmaceuticals, actually based in Washington, D.C. And I am I concur with what others have shared. I'm the product of mentorship. I don't think anyone gets through their journey independently or on their own. And quite frankly, the ability for one to both professionalize and also to codify skills is part and parcel to the ability to be well mentored and to be supported. So looking forward to this conversation today. Thank you again.
Thank you, AJ. Aisha.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aisha Jenkins. I'm a 2009 Economic Club alumni, and I'm looking forward for the event for tonight.
Thank you. Good to see you. David? We can't hear you yet.
Here we are. Hi, I'm Dave Varner. I'm an architect. I lead an office in Washington, D.C. And even though I went through 6 years of college, I'd have to say 99% of what I learned from people around me, either solicited or unsolicited. So the idea of mentoring runs strong in our company, runs strong in my family. And I want to pass on that tradition and do what I can to help the mentees cope, learn, explore new ideas, poke the bear, whatever it takes. And it's been great.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. All right, Edie.
Hi, my name is Edie Ashton Scott. I'm a 2014 scholarship alumni. I currently work as a second grade teacher at DC Bilingual Public Charter School, and mentorship is important to me because I wouldn't be where I am now without my mentors, and even I'm still in contact to this day with my economic club mentors. So I want to give back to the program that gave me so much.
Lovely. Thank you, Edie. Sasha?
My name is Sasha Jensen. I am, as of today, Vice President of Corporate Safety for United Airlines. I'm also part of the Emerging Leaders Program for my second year, which is really exciting to be back again. And I agree with what everyone said. I wouldn't have had the career I've had without strong mentorship. So I'm excited to give back and hear about the program.
Thank you, Sasha. Adrian?
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm a 2009 scholar, and I work at the International Association of Firefighters currently as a GIS analyst. I just have to agree with what everyone has said. Just mentorship is amazing, wonderful. I want to give back, and there's just so much we can all learn from each other in all stages of life.
Right. Leslie?
I will show you. I'm in my car, so I apologize. I'm Leslie Westine, and I'm the Personal Care Products Council President and CEO. I have loved every minute of mentoring over the last several years, loved every minute of working with you, Marissa, and the whole team there. And there's nothing more important in life. I so appreciate what everyone said, nothing more important in life than trying to share a little bit of wisdom and a lot of support to the next generation. So thank you for doing it, and I'm thrilled to be able to be a part of it.
Thanks so much, Leslie. Shima?
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Great. Hello, everyone. My name is Shima. I'm a 2014 scholarship alum as well. And I'm currently a legal assistant at the Time's Up Foundation. I'm heading into law school next year. But I think for me, mentorship is just a big part of my life. And I definitely would love to give back just due to the fact that coming from where I come from, mentorship isn't just about giving key lessons. It's kind of showing a person who doesn't know like what to do in life, the way to get there, you know, because everybody comes from different points of life. And I think for me, if I didn't have mentorship, I wouldn't have been led out of the environment that I grew up in. So I think it's definitely important. And I really, really want to give back by mentoring as well.
Awesome. Great to have you, Shima. Thank you. Zach?
Yeah, my name is Zach Jersky. I am an alum of 2011. Currently, I'm in New York City working at Tiger Legatus, which is a small equity investment firm. And the reason why I'm excited about joining this today is just that I think that even sharing your perspective or presenting an idea to a young person can just get them thinking differently, and more information is always power. So to the extent I can be a part of participating in that for someone's development, I'm all for it.
That's so true. More information is more power. Tamara?
Yes, sorry, no camera. It disappeared on me. Had it all day last night. Don't know where it went. I'm Tamara Lusato, and I am a member of the Economic Club for the Pew Charitable Trust, which is a very large nonprofit. It's involved in all kinds of public policy, advocacy, and research efforts, as well. It has that subsidiary that does some polling. I had a mentee, an economic scholar, this last year and had a very, very good experience. I've also participated through my whole career in other structured mentorship programs, and have had a terrific experience with it, and am probably to this day in touch with absolutely everybody that I've ever been a mentor to. And one thing I'd like to try to do, and COVID is not making this possible, is I'd like to take people to gatherings that I'm part of to help them even meet other people and potentially develop other relationships. I did this with my past mentee through the Economic Club, but of course COVID made it impossible to go to anything. So that interrupted that pattern. But anyway, really excited and happy to sign up again.
Thank you, Tamara. Good to hear your voice. Michelle Higgins. Welcome.
Sorry. I was a little double booked today. I'm a member of the Economic Club and president, CEO of Fort Lincoln Newtown Corporation. We are developers out in Northeast Washington, D.C. And what is my claim to fame is I brought Costco to Washington. So that's probably all I need, right?
For sure. We're also
thank you for inviting me to be a part of this.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate seeing you. And we're just asking everyone to share something, a reason why they're interested or think mentoring is important to them.
I think that without mentors, you don't know the road. And I think what a mentor can help you see what you can't see on your own and help you to guide. And it really prevents you from falling into those multitude of traps that are set consciously and unconsciously for you. People didn't get to where they got all by themselves, and whether they acknowledged the help or not, it was there. And whether it was a heavy hand of help or a light hand of help, you and I know that it was there. So I think that an acknowledgement of that and a really conscious effort to engage that way will certainly smooth out some of the bumps on your journey.
All right, thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
And finally, Betsy Lewis, welcome.
I so apologize for being late. My call before this one ran over and there was nothing I could do. So I'm really sorry, everybody. I am a lawyer. My field is employment law, and I do work on diversity and inclusion. I am the first person in my really close family to go to law school. And I went to law school and became a lawyer when there were very few women lawyers. And so if I had not had a mentor, and the lawyer I worked for was a great mentor, I would not be talking to you today. So I think mentoring is really important because I benefited so much from it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Betsy. We hear that a lot. You know, none of us can get where we are without help, without someone else showing us the way or giving us some information or just exposing us to a new career path. And that's exactly what we want to, provide our scholars with. The Economic Club has such a unique and great platform that there's no reason why we can't leverage that to make sure our scholars succeed and reach their goals and get into the career paths that they want to get into. I know we have limited time, but I just wanted to give a brief overview of the education program themselves, and then go into what we're here to talk about, which is how we are doing mentoring in this new and virtual world, especially in the midst of the multiple pressures that our scholars are facing right now. So I'm going to share my screen again shortly. Give me 1 second. Hopefully you all can see that. So yes, so we already went through our introductions. Apologies, computer is delayed. But just for those who are unaware or new to the program itself, the David M Rubenstein Economic Club of Washington, D.C. Scholarship Program is the sort of keystone of our education initiatives. It's what provides financial support to through scholarships to graduates of DC public high schools and public charter schools. It's been in existence since 2009 when David Rubenstein became president of the Economic Club. He wanted to extend his philanthropy through the club to directly impact the lives and increase access to college for high school students from DC. So since then, we have been able to provide over $7.5 million in scholarship funds to DC high school students upon graduation. And each year, 48 scholars are nominated to receive $20,000 in scholarships by participating schools. In the past couple of years, we've been able to provide an extra 5 scholarships through a contribution from the Clark Foundation. our vision and mission of the Economic Club initiatives education initiatives is to wrap around more programs to our scholars to make the program more than just money, right? It's also, again, leveraging the great network and resources of the Economic Club to provide programs such as internships, mentoring, and other opportunities for our scholars to be exposed to important career opportunities and professional development. We are privileged today to have quite a few of our Economic Club Education Committee members here. Among them are Betsy Lewis, Margaret Dunning. We saw AJ as well. And we just are really great. It's really great to have our continued support of our Education Committee members because the programs themselves are very highly member driven. I mean, over the years, the programs that have developed over time to support our scholars have been because the members have driven that work and really provide the backing and the buy-in to make it possible. Just as another overview of the program itself and its growth, and as well as the impact, we've been able to double the scholarship twice. I mentioned before that it began in 2009. When it began in 2009, it was just a $5,000 scholarship, still substantial, but for 1 year. And then it doubled again a few years later in 2012 to $10,000. And since 2016, we've been able to provide $20,000 scholarships over 4 years. This not only provides additional support for our scholars, but also make sure that we are able to track them and provide more other supports throughout their whole 4 years of college, or however long it takes them to complete that college career. They have 6 years to complete the 4-year degree or to basically receive their funding. And so we start out with the programs right after their graduation. So their summer, right after graduating high school, they get to participate in professional development seminars and are exposed to education committee members as well as Economic Club members and their companies. This year, of course, that looked different with virtual opportunities, but we have great partners in Accenture and PwC, as well as the Bank of America, who's provided financial planning advice for our scholars or as they enter in their critical first year of college. And then throughout those years, they continue to be engaged through these member-supported programs. As I mentioned before, mentoring will go into a little bit more about how that looks this year. The internship program continues to grow in popularity. We were able to pivot that and adapt it to an online virtual internship program this year, which we're very excited went well, and know that we can do it next year if possible, if we have to, but hopefully we won't. The Capital Explorer Fund is also a great program in that it helps our scholars be more exposed and supports their study abroad experiences or unpaid internships to help them augment and increase the value of their college educations. And then through alumni engagement, we continue to engage our scholars. As you can see on the line here, we have some great, awesome alum who are on the line who want to give back, but we also try to give back to them through alumni seminars. And we have an alumni leadership council. Adrian Kramer, who's on the line, is on our alumni leadership council, and she's actually our mentor liaison. So she helps to make sure our other alum are aware of the mentoring programs and provides another level of support there. Just to give you an idea of other impact numbers, that how our students perform for college graduation rates. Comparatively, if we look at data around Washington, DC, students from DC only complete their 4-year degree within 6 years. 37% do that within 6 years. And nationally, that number is 58%. We've been able to track our scholars between 2009 and 2013 who received a scholarship, and we're able to find out that at least 73% of those attained a 4-year degree within 6 years. And from among those who were able to confirm the 159 that was successfully tracked, 91% of those completed their bachelor's degree within 6 years. And so while our scholars are already high achieving, already college going, as we know that there are a lot of barriers and obstacles that kids with high potential even face. And so we hope that the programs we provide help them overcome those and get to their goals in a timely manner. Again, so the goal of the Scholars to Leaders mentoring program is really to provide scholars with that supportive guidance and tools to ensure successful college completion. Mentoring, as you guys have already said, is really such a crucial tool and a crucial thing that we all need. And the network that the Economic Club provides can really help our scholars not only succeed, but succeed beyond the goals that they could even imagine for themselves by providing them with exposure to different types of careers and levels of achievement that we hope they can be inspired by. So what we're doing this year, instead of going right into matching one-on-one, which we've done before, we've done matching one-on-one with scholars, alum, and members to just basically facilitate an ongoing relationship, which has had a lot of success, but also some fall off as well, and lack of follow-up among our scholars. And a lot of that feedback that we get from scholars who don't follow through or follow up with their mentors is because they're stressed or because they aren't figuring out their time management yet. And as we know, this semester and this year has caused an additional level of stress. So what we're doing is piloting Mentor Mondays, which is a twice-a-month opportunity for alum, scholars, members, and emerging leaders to come together around a specific topic and have a panel discussion that they all participate in. But the last 30 minutes of the hour-long session is really about facilitating smaller group conversations through using Zoom breakout rooms and hopefully building organic relationships there, but also giving the scholars a taste of what it is to be mentored and an opportunity to be exposed to the different types of positions and backgrounds that our alum, that our members and emerging leaders have, but also to have shared learning and really build out conversations based on the topic of the hour. And so the format, as I mentioned before, will begin with a 30-minute sort of panel discussion around a specific topic on the very first Mentor Monday, this Monday coming up. It'll be on strategies for self-care, and we have a fantastic panel lined up for that. And it's really also in response to what we're hearing from our scholars about them being overwhelmed, being stressed, just trying to manage all the different responsibilities, but in a different way, of course, with virtual learning, which can be a stressor in and of itself. So having our scholars be aware of important tools, important resources, and ways in which to take better care of themselves holistically, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, is an important topic that I think we all can continue to learn from. And so at each event, each Mentor Monday that comes up, you will receive an advance invitation and an opportunity to register. It's really important for everyone to register in advance because that helps us facilitate a good amount of breakout rooms and really put people together in rooms that we think will mesh well. And then again, this is our strategies for self-care session to give you a sense of how that will go. We also will send ahead, for those of you who are alum, members, and emerging leaders, some suggested facilitation questions, a way in which to help close out the event itself, because after we're done with the first 30 minutes, we won't be coming back all together again, but that breakout room is sort of where you end your hour together. And so you would get from me ahead of time a way in which to help facilitate that conversation and really pull out from the scholars things that they're thinking about and ways in which you can be a support to them. And that is it. I want to make sure you guys are following us on social media, but I wanted to also make sure we have time for questions. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see you all a little bit better. Any questions? We're running short on time, but if there's any questions, I'd love to answer them.
Is there an opportunity?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Jonah.
I was going to ask, is there an opportunity down the line to get a one-on-one mentee of some sort?
Yes, we aren't abandoning that altogether. We're just starting out this fall with the Mentor Mondays, and we'll likely continue them. But we think that one-on-one matching will, be more amenable in the new year once the kids get a handle on virtual learning and all that they have to do.
I think my question is similar, which is just, are you assigning us mentees on some timeline?
Yes, eventually, just not right now. Because we want to focus on the Mentor Mondays as a way to get the scholars more just acclimated to their virtual learning and engaging virtually in general. Just making sure that they have the support they need right now is a main concern. But in the springtime, we are looking at doing some mentor one-on-one matching for those who desire it.
Thanks, that makes a lot of sense.
Is there, oh, sorry, go ahead, Sasha, please.
So so to be clear, I think I'm understanding it, sort of the all call will go out to register. And so we go ahead and register so we can participate on as we can, but then would we sort of stay on a core list for the spring when a more formal mentorship program hopefully would start?
Definitely.
Great.
AJ?
Awesome. Yeah, so I just wanted to know, when we do that, are we able to kind of select, like, I particularly have a strong interest. I'm trying to, if I can, be a mentor to Black men. So is that a possibility to kind of, do that? Because I know it's sometimes more of a struggle for Black men to kind of have those connections early on in their path and their plight.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. In our mentor matching, we do a survey of both mentors and mentees. And specifically, we do know that young Black men have more of a struggle sometimes to find those connections. And so I have tried to make those connections in the past and would love to do that again.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any other questions?
Not a question, but I just want to tell you, Marissa, you are a rock star. We're so lucky you're leading this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret.
I agree, 100%.
You're only making me blush. Thank you. I'm grateful to be a part of this, and really I'm inspired by you guys' just commitment to giving back and the ways in which you are really dedicated to this work. So thank you.
And one final thing, Sasha, good luck. I hope something happens in your favor.
Yeah, Sasha, I would say that too, as a proud global services member. I'm rooting for you guys.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate it. It's been a very hard week here at United, as you can imagine. So we're watching the news very carefully today, and we're seeing some movement, but it's not as concrete as we want it to be. But thank you.
Yeah,
definitely. Thank you. And we're all dealing with a lot right now, and so we just want to make sure we are continuing to connect and provide that support to our scholars too. But thank you for still reaching out and being willing to give back, even as you guys deal with your own challenges. So that is certainly an inspiring way to end the week. All right, we are right at time. I don't want to take up your whole lunch hour, so appreciate you taking this time with us today to learn more about our programs, and we look forward to having you participate in upcoming programs and to have you interact with our scholars.